To be one of the uncountable trillions of citizens of the Imperium is a miserable fate. Few have it worse than the working folk that toil ceaselessly in the myriad of factories, production plants, and refineries, which pump out waves upon waves of armaments to fuel the perpetual war. It is in those places that the cruel regime sows the seeds of its own downfall. One such story of oppression and struggle for liberation is the fate of the people of Fenemenster Gamma in the galaxy's Ultima Segmentum, a forge world under the thraldom of the tech priest of Cult Mechanicus. The planet and its citizenry has been bled dry for years by the callous Magos Ovid Threncium. The tech priest pushed the anti-flesh theologies of the Mechanicus to a peculiar conclusion, seeing the human being as a walking, breathing reservoir of energy to be harvested. And harvest he did, siphoning the workers' vital forces for his own arcane devices, crushing any and all opposition with punitive expeditions of his ruthless Skitarii legions. The people of Fenemenster Gamma found themselves in a hopeless position. But then, salvation descended from the bejeweled skies. Aboard a void ship, a Genestealer xenomorph was introduced to the planet's ecosystem. Following its cycle of reproduction, the alien creature soon began spreading, proliferating amongst the human populace, and not long after, a cult was formed. The followers of the Bladed Cog found hope in their Xenos gods, seeing the flesh-altering powers of the Genestealers as a blessing, a weapon to overthrow their Mechanicus masters. Following the siren song of the great hive mind, they cast down the holy images and dogmas of the Omnissiah and bent their knees to a new god. The Bladed Omnissiah and his symbol, the Bladed Cog itself, had shown the way to salvation, a beautiful union of flesh and steel, of human and Xenos. Even the cohorts of the Mechanicus were not immune to infiltration. Individual Skitarii were inducted into the cult. Their new spheric devices both a potent gateway into indoctrination and a priceless means of gaining access to places only few were privy to. Skulking in the shadows, the cult soon became the dominant opposition to the tech priest masters. Entire production lines of weapons and heavy vehicles were being hijacked, work uniforms and combat gear repainted and adorned with devotional insignia, and the bionic tyrants of the Mechanicus were none the wiser. The events of the Day of Ascension were set into motion, and then the killing started. By following rigid planning and with mathematical precision, the Bladed Cog rose from the shadows, quickly and decidedly destroying their former masters, breaking the chains of their past oppression. Ovid Threncium, the tyrant himself, was slain by an assassin's bullet. The greedy Magos, subjected to the mutamorphic blessings of the flesh that he so loathed, until he eventually succumbed to death's cold embrace. And so was Fenemenster Gamma liberated, and the Bladed Cog reigned triumphant. And yet, oppression begets oppression. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is no end to the horror. The people of the fated planet had merely supplanted one slave master for a different one. Now the cult is spreading across the Ultima Segmentum, waging war on other forge worlds in the system, threatening both the dominions of the Adeptus Mechanicus and the holds of the Iron Hands Space Marines. They preach the creed of the Bladed Omnissiah, heralding the glorious merging of meat and metal, and the wise and powerful masters from beyond this galaxy, who will bring the ultimate salvation to us all come the fated day.